The Ozarks are so rich in the woods and the streams and the topography. And if there's another home site that embraces that any better than this one, I don't know what it would be. You know, that was their intention. They wanted to live with nature, in nature.
I've enjoyed it so much, working with all these people. I've enjoyed the product. It's a comfortable place. At this point, we're tickled pink. We think we have a beautiful experience. It's a great time for retirement. We love it.
Working with Mike and Judy was just one of my favorite things. This project, from the very beginning, the landscaping and how it was going to fit in the environment was just as much and as important to them as the design of the house.
I think from the very beginning, walking the land, this land had never been developed before. And so when you have that opportunity, it's a responsibility to steward the land.
Landscaping with natives is, frankly, the only way to go if you're going to look for longevity and diversity and function.
We had an inventory of wonderful native trees: hackberry and dogwood, redbud, sycamore, gum trees, and the big one, the big mighty chinkapin oak, which I always kind of say designed the house.
One of the first things that they told me was, we absolutely love this tree. This is beautiful chinkapin oak. Not exactly in the most advantageous spot on the site because it's kind of very centrally located. And they said, we want a house that fits around this tree.
We looked at the views, we looked at the view sheds. We did all of that in what I refer to as an inventory and analysis site visit, and then laid out some sketch paper and talked about where those things would be and where the house might be located, working with the architect.
Again, coming from my passion for sustainable architecture, when we first started talking about the site, and Judy had identified that one of the first things she said to me was, with this cross slope and the houses up the slope from it, we're going to have a lot of water coming down this hill, and we need to be able to control that water before it gets to our house, which is absolutely spot on.
We had to make some decisions. Where was the stormwater going to go? So the bioswales were going to be important in playing a functional role, picking up the stormwater and directing it around the house so you don't have water impacts to the structure, and literally make that a planted stream, active stream when it's raining, and passive stream when it's not.
And honestly, even in these huge rains, by the time it gets all the way down to the dry creek bed and the rain garden like that, it's not a stream anymore. It's just barely a trickle. So handling that water, it just all adds to the overall beauty and the performance of the house.
The other thing that I think a lot of people miss in a home is they look at the grounds or the lawn as a necessary evil, something they have to maintain. It's just like where the house is. We look at it differently. We look at it as the landscape that happens to have a house in the middle. And so if you do it that way, then the landscape becomes part of your living space.
It is a beautiful example of what can be achieved. And when you have the team that was assembled here, you had a client who saw the value in this and then worked with a great landscape architect to come up with it. We had just great specimen of plant material from Forest Keeling, and everything that came in here was fantastic. Very proud of this project, very proud of how it turned out.